Hey everyone, so a super important video today on what is a niche. A concept which many people get confused about, and to be honest, I had a tough time in the beginning how to understand what a niche basically is. Okay, a niche as a definition, it's a very focused, targetable portion of a market. Okay, in terms of e-commerce, what we're trying to do is we're trying to find some unique distinct products that are not available anywhere else in the market, and then we try and present it to a certain section of the society who we laser target. We focus on products that might appeal to nurses, products that might appeal to firefighters, or product that might appeal to a mom and dad in terms of a relationship. Okay, so we're trying to find unique distinct products and then serving them to a particular set of people. We're not trying to sell everything to everyone. We're trying to find specific products to be able to sell to specific people. Okay, so the concept of niche is we're trying to be a big fish in a small pond. Okay, so we're trying to find a market which is being underserved by other big players or other competition. They're not either then not selling the product, or they're not making it easily available, or people, it's just a new need that you're trying to solve. People, basically, when we as entrepreneurs, we earn money when we try and solve problems. So we try and find products and solve problems for people uh, by finding them good products that will help improve their lives, or they will help them feel good about it. Okay, so many products, by the way, they people, what kind of products that we're going to deal with, they might even not know that those kind of product exist. But if we can find those products and present in front of those hungry audiences, they and it improves their lives, or it helps them feel better or feel good about themselves, they're most likely they're going to buy it, and you become their favorite people because they found you and you solved their problem. And that's the way it is. That's the beginning of a relationship, and then you can sell them other things later on as well. So we're trying to be unique and be distinct, and then trying to serve them with excellence with customer service. Okay, so let's look at some examples of niches. So as I said, we're not going too broad, we're just going very, very laser targeted. I will give you some examples later on of how why broad things don't work. But let's look at this. Okay, so turtle lovers, things like turtle lovers, there's hundreds and billions of, sorry, there's billions of people around the world, but out of those billions of people, there might be 1 million, 5 million, who knows, 10 million or 100 million people who like turtles. And there are not many products that are themed on turtles. When we go to the shopping centers or we visit different websites, we, sometimes we don't really find any product relating to turtles. But if we find some good products, it could be jewelry, it could be a bag, or whatever. If we find something which is unique and distinct and then present it to turtle lovers, then there's a very good chance that we are able to sell it to people who really like turtles, and they find your product appealing. They will definitely buy it because they want to feel good. They want to tell their friends, "Oh, I found this turtle bag or a turtle jewelry, which no one else can find anywhere," and it makes them feel unique as well. So they're more likely to buy it from your website. Okay. Similarly, people or women who are moms to firefighters, they feel proud about their kids. Okay, so they want to show. If you have a T-shirt which says "I'm a proud mom of a firefighter" or something on those lines, they are very emotionally attached to that thing, and they want to buy those things as well. Okay, because they want to feel proud by wearing that sort of a T-shirt or whatever you want to present to them. Okay, then something related to like a profession, like nurses, they're proud of what they do and they should be. So if we can appeal to their profession, it could be for firefighters, nurses, engineers, pilots, sailors, and things like that, we we can present good products to them and they will sell a lot. There are more chances of selling them a lot rather than just showing them random products. We laser target what we want to sell to a laser targeted audience, and we find success there. Similarly, in terms of relationship, it could be a husband wife relationship, it could be a father son, mother sister, or sister sister or sister brother relationship. We find those kind of products and then try and sell it to our audience. Okay, excuse me. So other things is like your wolf lovers, bear lovers. Okay, all those are examples of sub niches. Again, they're not too broad, they're very, very laser targeted, so the chances of having success is quite high. Okay, in as I said before, we don't want to be too broad. Let's say we want to go for a niche called maybe, let's say, jewelry, but jewelry in itself is a very, very big niche. There's a lot of people selling jewelry, there's millions of items of jewelry being sold everywhere. How do you find yourself? How do you make yourself distinct? Okay, you find jewelry for people who might also like snakes. Okay, you might find jewelry for people who like some kind of pet. It may sound weird, like who will like snakes, but if this product is available in the market, there's a chance that many people like snakes as well. And if we can target people who like jewelry as well as like snakes, they will not be able to find such certain products anywhere else. They might be able to only find on your store. And guess what? If they can't find and they like snakes and they like jewelry, they will definitely buy from you, not from anyone else. Actually, they can't buy it from anyone else because only you stock those products. So this is just an example. Obviously, you explore a lot of different products. I'm not saying this product you'll just go and sell like that, but it gives you a very, very good chance of being successful because it's something unique, it's something distinct, and you can actually target your audience based on those certain interests or groups. Okay. Another example of, again, in the jewelry niche, let's say you want to go for jewelry, you define it, you layer it down, you say, I'm gonna go for women jewelry rather than jewelry for everyone, jewelry for men, women, kids, or whatever, you're going for women jewelry, and in between women jewelry, you want jewelry for nurses as well. So it's women, but it's also for nurses, okay? So then when you do your targeting, you look at your ideal customer. My ideal customer is someone who's a nurse and they also like jewelry. Okay. With that thing in mind, when I present this product to my specific audience, I'm able to generate their interest in a better way than just presenting random products or very broad products to them. Okay. So that is the basic idea of a niche. So you definitely need to layer it down. You can't be selling things like in this example here. These are like, this is a jewelry niche, this is a bag niche, and this is a fitness niche. But if I'm going to sell all these, it's going to be very, very, very hard to find the right audience, and it's going to be a very costly exercise in marketing because look at this product, it's looking good, everything is good, but there's nothing unique in terms of marketing. I can present it to someone who might be willing to buy it, because to be honest, this kind of jewelry you can find in many, many different stores, many, many websites. Okay, there's no way, unless I have a very big website, I'm getting a huge amount of traffic every day, then I've launched products, I might have some success with it. But as a new e-commerce store owner or someone who's trying to build a brand, I would definitely focus less on products like these. I will focus on products that are very unique, very distinct, and they serve a hungry audience. Okay, these kind of things they can buy from me. Same thing with this bag. There's no way I can present this bag in a way that will appeal to a certain section of the society. So I would rather stay away from products like these. I want to be finding unique, distinct products rather than general products like these. Very, very hard to target. Very, very high chance of you not being able to sell any of them and get desperate and disheartened that how are these products not working. The very, very low chances of these kind of products working which are too generic and too broad. Okay, now having said that, let's see what kind of tips I can give you in terms of finding a niche. Okay, basically, you think about your customers as an audience who are either passionate about something. They might be passionate about, their relationships, their jobs, the work that they do, or who they are as a person. Okay, they might be a proud father, they might be something, they're passionate about certain hobby or something like that, so they have to be passionate. And then also they can be, it's not that they have to be passionate as well as proud. They can be either. They can be passionate or they can be proud of being a firefighter, or being a wife of a firefighter, or being a mother of a firefighter, or being married to someone who's a nurse. Okay, who themselves are a nurse and they're proud of it. Okay. So if you have products like those, they have a good chance of emotional attachment, and then you can sell them to these kind of people who will be more than willing to give you their credit card to, because you found them, you help them make feel proud, and you fueled their passion, so they are more than willing to pay you money. As long as they have money, they will be willing to pay you money. And then, as we discussed earlier as well, relationship niches as well, like proud son, husband and wife, grandmother, son, grandmothers and daughters, and things like that. You know, uh, all those things, like things related to relationships. You know, it could be a relationship like a boss and employee or things like that. You could see funny things around that. So these are the different kind of niches that, or audiences that you can think of when you're trying to choose your niche. Similarly, niches for your religion. Um, People who are into Christianity or Buddhism, you find products that appeal to them, a message or jewelry or whatever, and present it in front of them, and they are more likely to buy it. Next one is your hobbies and or sports, or either knitting, music. People have different kind of hobbies. So if you find products that are that are unique, and they appeal to their hobbies, they help them enhance their experience of being into hobby, or they help them in their sports and things like that, these products are going to do well in the market. All right. So these are certain ways you can think about when you're trying to decide um, your niche. One good thing to note is you try and find products which are not being sold by others, or you see in your daily life when you move around, and or you browse your website, you see there's a certain kind of product that is not that is people are having a problem with. They have some problem, but no one is trying to solve that problem. So you think like, how can I solve their problem? Is there any product in the market that I can present and I can present and sell to these kind of people and help them solve their problem. So the person who solves the problem gets money. That's basically it. So if there's a market that is not being served well, you just enter into the market, into that market, okay, and then solve the problems of as many people as possible, and you make money. All right. Again, next, what you can do on a day-to-day basis is you immerse yourself into finding the right niche for you. Okay, you go to places like Amazon, AliExpress, Vanello, Trend Hunter, other dropshipping website, Lightning in the Box, and things like that, and just keep browsing them. Once you keep browsing them, after a while you will gain a concept in your head. Okay, okay, these are the products that do well. Oh, I see this product a lot. Maybe that's something like a unique product, and it's selling very well. Okay, so then my job becomes, okay, let's try and find certain products like these which I can also try and target to these kind of people. Okay, so you get just a better by browsing through websites again and again, or your competition website, you start to understand the trends, what kind of products come and go, the product life cycles. Okay, which is, how long the product is selling well. Some products, they start very well and they finish off in 2 months, and some keep on going for 1 or 2 years. So those are the kind of products you want to understand the product cycles. So to help you understand what e-commerce is all about in a bigger perspective. Okay. And the first niche that you might try may not be the best one for you. Okay, so there's you do your best, you try your best, and then if you can't really make it work out, you can always move on to the next one. But before you do that, I want to tell you that every niche can be profitable. It's just we have to persist with it, we have to be creative, and we have to think differently on how we can create a new marketing angle, how can we create a story behind our product, how can we create a market around our product, so that people are wanting to buy our product. Because you can give any product to a good marketer, they will be able to find a hungry audience for that product. Okay, um obviously your product is very very important. Product is probably the 80% of your chances of success in e-commerce depends on your product. You can find a good product and you increase your chances of success. Okay, so that's where it is. Let's maybe see a few examples on the websites. Okay, so when we are on places like Amazon and all that, so you can just go to browse different kind of categories and see what's happening in those categories. You can go for home and gardens, and then okay, before that, let's tell you how you can go about layering down your niche. Okay, you come down to Amazon, you go for different departments. So home and gardens is a very very big niche. Okay, and so is pets and tools, so they combine it all together. But when you go here, let's say home and garden, then you can further drill down to your ideal niche. Okay, so you're in home and gardens, but you can go for things in the bedroom and the bathroom. Okay, you can drill it down to fine arts, you can drill it down to maybe kitchen and dining. Okay, let's say bed and bath you go for. Then you try and find something unique that is not available everywhere else. Okay, um, could go for like makeup organizers like these, but make sure they are unique and not available everywhere else. Okay, so you keep further drilling down. So there's you can go for kids bedding. Okay, then you go for pillows. See where we started, this will give you the sub niches. So you went to Amazon, you went to categories, you went to home and kitchen, you further drilled it down to bedding, then you went to kids bedding. See how we layered it down to a sub niche level, and then from there on you can try and find unique things that are selling here, and then try and see if they sell well for you as well. Okay, so obviously some browsing always helps, and my tip is if you find something unique, always take a link. You always copy the URL and paste it somewhere, because you don't want to waste time next time you want to find that particular product, or whatever you found out online. So it helps you save time the next time. Okay, so look at these products. These are the ones that I was looking at before. These little bit unique. You can try and sell these as well. Obviously the price point is a little bit higher, but still you can try and see if there's a market for this product, which is a high chance that they might be good to sell. Okay, other things like when I was doing researching in the golf niche, I came to, I don't know much about golf, but I thought this might be something unique. They've been selling a few of these, 200, 2600 pieces of this, 1400 pieces of this, 1100 pieces of this. So something that is selling, it's worth testing if you want to go for the golf niche. So similarly, what we did was we went to AliExpress home and we went to the all categories. We drill it down to sports and entertainment, we drill it down to golf, and then within golf, there's a lot of other things you can target. You can find things like this and try and target to people who like golf. So that's how basically thing niches work. So you need to be creative, you need to think differently, you need to be able to understand what is that your customer really wants, what are they passionate about, what are they proud about, what relationships they like the most. And eventually after you do a few of these exercises, you sort of understand, okay, where you stand in terms of finding your niche. Okay, and yeah, then you basically set up a store around that, and then you start selling within your niche. I hope that makes sense. I hope it gives you a little bit understanding. If you have any questions, just reach out to me. I will be more than willing to help you out in trying to understand, or in trying to make you understand what a niche can be for you. All right, so with that, I'm just gonna finish off on this video. Like I said, once again, don't go for broad products. Try to find a marketing angle, a specific sort of product, and a specific sort of person that you want to target, and then find products based on that. Okay, and that will relieve you of a lot of headache later on if you find the right products and present it to the right audience. So e-commerce is basically like that, finding a good product and then presenting it to the right market. These are the two biggest things that you need to worry about: a good product and the right audience. You match them up and there you go, you have a successful e-commerce store. Okay, so on that note, let's end this video and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.